Hey everybody, my name is Bethany from Trash Pandas Thrift. Me, along with my husband Sean, run a reselling business. We resell thrifted clothing that we rescue from places like the Goodwill Outlet, your local thrift store, and we resell it online for a profit. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about 5 brands that made us $5,000 in 2023. So, my reasoning for choosing these brands were pretty simple. I wanted to share 5 brands that may not be exactly all common knowledge in the reseller community, but also not the most outlandish designer brand that no one could find. Things that maybe you're looking through your thrift store and maybe you didn't know that it was an awesome brand to look for, and that now you can be aware of it. Or maybe you just didn't know about these brands in certain categories that do well. And if you do know these brands and you love them too, let me know in the comments down below. So the first one is a Swedish brand called Gudrun Sjögren. I know I mispronounced that. This is an awesome Lag and Look brand, and Lag and Look is an absolutely amazing clothing category to look out for. It often is more mature, artsy, very high quality made fabrics, made in aesthetics like abstract, midi dresses, maxi dresses. The more substantial the piece, the better. This brand is especially known for their organic fabrics, so their cotton, their linen, and their average sale price is very good. So on more substantial pieces, you're definitely looking at a great return, but even things such as like the shirts and the tunics are also a really great pickup. This is one of my absolute favorite Lag and Look brands to look for. This is their website for newer styles. They're putting out, like we said, like really nice, elegant looks, great quality patterns, and the more out there, the more wacky the print that you can find, the more money that you can ask for the piece. The second brand we're going to be talking about today is Outlier. Outlier is an absolutely awesome, mostly men's brand. They make really durable fabric. Mostly, we're going to be talking about the pants today. They're made in New York City and they're made to be durable. These pants are thick, they are well made, and they resell for awesome, awesome amounts. The sell-through on this brand is absolutely great. And by sell-through, what I mean is that the number active versus the number sold on eBay is high. So those numbers are definitely closer together, which means we're looking at when we list the item, the higher the sell-through rate, the faster we can expect the sale. These pants can resell from anywhere from $50 to $100. It's very style dependent. So if you have a style that people are definitely looking out for, the more that you can charge for the item. Now, this one is an absolutely under the radar brand. And the reason for that is their logo is super, super hard to recognize. This listing didn't even have it in it. So often Outlier doesn't even have like a brand tag that other clothes usually has. There is a swan logo. That's the logo right up there. I'll find a listing that actually has it and I'll show it to you. It's usually on the inside of the pants. So it's kind of hard to tell from the outside what things are. There it is. So it has that little swan logo to it. And there's really no other indicator of what the brand is just by looking at it. On the content tag, on the other side of that tag, it will say Outlier New York City, but often these pants are just thrown aside when thrifting because people don't see a brand tag, and this is an absolutely awesome one to look for. Next up, this is one of my absolute favorites in all categories. Outerknown is a sustainable brand. I believe it's sold on Huckberry. This is Huckberry, if you're not familiar. This is a great place to find even more brands that we haven't talked about today, especially in the men's category. Brands that are sold on Huckberry often are going to be great brands to look for. They hold on to their retail value, their resale value is strong, and they often have a really good sell-through rate. So it's really not surprising that Outerknown is also sold on Huckberry. They make outdoor gear, surfer apparel. I put in Outerknown flannel for us to search up today because this is one of my absolute favorite things to find in Outerknown. You can look through the solds. Definitely really great sale prices for pre-owned clothing in this brand. Another one that I love to find are their polos and their pants. In our experience, they often sell fast too. And they're quite easy to look out for. Let's see if we can find their brand logo, and I'll show that to you so that you can look out for it next time. I absolutely love when brands do this. So Outerknown is super easy to spot. It has that tacked on tag right there that says Outerknown on it. When a brand has a tacked on tag like that, that is your first clue that you might be having something valuable. You probably just picked up something that you need to go look that up. By that, I mean on either side of that tag, it is sewn into the fabric. That is the hallmark of a well-made material, a well-made clothing item, and usually means that the retail value is more. Outerknown is absolutely awesome in all categories, and I definitely think you should be looking out for this one too. Next up, one of my absolute favorite categories to look for is sleepwear, intimates, and pajamas. If you are not looking in the sleepwear, intimates, and pajama section, I urge you to start. And if you're sourcing at the Goodwill outlet and if you're not looking at bras, at shapewear, you could be missing out on a ton of money. Honey Love is my absolute favorite shapewear brand. They are not as popular as a household name as like Spanx, for example, but their sell-through rate is stronger and often they sell for way more money. So they come out with bras, compression shorts, basically anything that you would associate with Spanx. But the difference is Honey Love is catered to a younger audience. They have really stylish styles. Their bras just look really cute at the same time of being durable. And they retail for a ton for intimate wear. The sell-through rate on the brand itself is great. And not only that, they are accessible in sizes. So Honey Love sells super small sizes up to all really big sizes too. And plus sizes are gonna sell better in this brand, although honestly, it is a home run, no matter the size, no matter the item that you find in Honey Love. I absolutely love it. It has been one of my favorite things to find for years. And there is the little logo. Okay. The last one is Free People. And I know you're probably looking at me like, Bethany, something might not belong here. But hear me out for a minute, right? I think that Free People, number one, is a personal bolo for our business. It was a personal brand that we were always on the lookout for because truly it was just a workhorse in our brand. I knew that no matter the item, I could list it and I could expect a good $20 to $25. And often we would even sell it above market. And there's a really good reason for that. I'll tell you in a minute. But I do want to pay special attention to if you are just completely saying, you know what, no, I'm not picking Free People up anymore. I urge you to reconsider, especially when you can actually get your hands on midi dresses, maxi dresses, substantial items from Free People. Things like, their jumpsuits are an awesome one too. Newer styles, more in season styles. You could be looking at ASPs, average sale prices of over $60, $70, $80, especially when they're more in season and the more boho, the better. So I urge you to look up the styles of the items that you're finding, especially if they're more substantial. Because that is definitely a bolo in its own right, you know, like no matter the definition, it is a be on the lookout for anyone's business. But I urge you to also think about how could I sell something that is oversaturated, right? How many Free People tops are there on eBay? Let's look it up right now, right? Okay, 130,000 results for Free People top. And how many are sold? This is gonna be the worst one out of all 5, and I guarantee it. 25,000, okay, honestly, I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse. And to calculate the sell-through of that, we'll use this as an example if you're not used to calculating sell-through rate. 25,000 is a sold, and we're going to divide that by the active. That was 130,000. 19% sell-through rate. Okay. I got that by, you get a decimal after you divide those two together, and to get the percentage, all you have to do is multiply by 100. And that is how we're calculating sell-through rate for the video. Now, that is not a sell-through rate that I would automatically say, wow, this brand is going to sell fast. You need to get this no matter the style, no matter how you list it, it's going to sell. That is not the case. But we have made so much money. Probably the core of our business rests upon items that other people do not pick up due to being oversaturated, having a lower sell-through rate, things like free people. And often it would sell for more than market for us. If this free people top that sold for $16 pre-owned, give it a facelift. I would take that item, completely revamp this listing, give it incredibly strong keywords. And by that, I mean keywords that cater to on-trend styles and cores, aesthetics that people are looking for right now. Puff sleeve, cottagecore, boho, eyelet. You fill that title with as many keywords as you can possibly rack your brain of. And if the style itself is oversaturated of this thing that you're selling, you leave that out. You make your own market for the item by using super strong keywords, creating your own item in itself, right? Separate from the rest. That is how we were able to sell free people tops, for example, that other people may only sell for $16 for $25. There are bolos for your business, right? I'm talking today about 5 bolos for our business that made us a ton of money, that all four out of 5, I say, you know what? You probably are going to have a similar experience. Just list it. No matter how you list it, no matter how strong your keywords, the brand has great brand recognition. The brand has a great sell-through rate. The average sales price is high. You'll have success too, right? And this one is an example of you can still be successful even if you can't find those 4 brands. Even if you can't find any of the brands that we talk about in our future videos, in our Instagram videos, it doesn't matter. Your personal business can have personal bolos. Every single business is different. And in most cases, everyone's sourcing location is so different. If you can't find high value items, if you can't find high value desirable brands, you're not alone. I was there for years. I've been there for years. And yes, increasing your brand knowledge is 100% the first thing you have to do. That is your best weapon. It is your best tool in your reseller arsenal, is knowing more, the more you can find, right? If you don't know it, you won't know to look out for it. But if you know it, you're looking out for it, and you just can't find it, I understand. And there's still things that you can sell successfully using the right tactics of marketing, promotions in your store, and heavy, super heavy, strong keywords in your title. You can make personal bolos for your business. And that was super important for me to share in this video because number one, I absolutely love brand knowledge, and it is one of my favorite things about reselling. Knowing more brands, sharing them, exploring brands that have awesome sell-through rates, awesome average sales prices that we didn't know about before. And 2, that's not all. That's not all there is to reselling. The more unique the item, the better. The oversaturated item, it can sell better than a bolo if you market it that way. So I hope this video is a testament to your business is your business, and ours is ours. And that's our strength, I hope you guys had a lovely time watching our first video. There will be more to come. Let me know in the comments if you like this type of video, and I'll see you guys soon.